What do you think of the recent development from ISRO, that is docking two satellites in space? Why is India pursuing, trying to have its own ISS, I mean space station, by 2035? Okay. So, has it already happened? I know that the launch happened of two satellites that will dock in space. Has it already happened? I'm not sure. I'm not aware of that. But I'm glad ISRO is doing this. It's an important technological feat to achieve, and it's important that we know how to do this, and we can do this on demand whenever required. What does it mean? It means you have two satellites floating in space, in orbit, not floating in space, but orbiting the Earth in a certain orbit. And you take the satellites, you have them approach each other, and they come into contact and dock with each other, which means they achieve full locking connection. They become one, and then you can have a passage between the two satellites or whatever, right? So that's something that you usually do with space capsules which contain humans. So if you have, let's say, a Soyuz capsule or a Dragon capsule of SpaceX, it wants to, and you put humans in that, and you launch them into space, and you're sending them to the International Space Station. This capsule will have to eventually locate the space station, align perfectly with the docking port of the space station, and slowly, gently make a very non-destructive and soft docking, and proper docking with the space station. And once it is docked properly, and it is the docking, the it is locked in place, then you can open the hatch, and you can have the astronauts enter or exit the space station or the capsule. It's very important we are able to do this, and this is something the Americans and the Russians perfected in the 1950s and 60s, and we are now trying to do that. So I hope it's successful. Hopefully, it's already succeeded. Let me see. Let me Google it and see if it's succeeded. Right. Let's find out. ISRO docking. Let's see. ISRO docking. Has it happened, or is it about to happen? Okay, ISRO space docking experiment scheduled for January 7. Today is January 4. Okay, 3 more 8 days to go. The Spade X experiment. Okay, I hope it succeeds. Because eventually, if you want to send people to space, and you want to have your own space station, then the vehicle that takes the people to space, it's going to be a capsule attached to a rocket. The rocket will eventually detach from the capsule, and the capsule needs to know how to make its way to the space station and dock. So that's very important for that know-how. The technology is very important for us to develop right now, if we want to have a space station by 2035, which is like 10 years from now. So yeah, I hope it succeeds, and I'm glad we are taking this initiative. It's good. Why are we planning to have our own space station? Because we should have space capabilities. It's very important. Space exploration is very important from a national development perspective, from a geopolitical perspective as well. The 2 or 3 countries that will lead the world in space exploration in the 20th 21st century are the 2 or 3 countries that will actually be ruling the world. So it's very important we do this, and that's why we are doing that.